Good morning, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we've got news out of Greenville where police have made an arrest in a shooting that happened over the past weekend. Now, court records show that Greenville police arrested 19-year-old Darian Coburn yesterday. On Saturday, police officers went to the area of Charles Boulevard and Fire Tower Road after getting a shots fired call at around 8 p.m. A preliminary investigation revealed that two men were arguing in the Speedway parking lot. Now, police say that during that argument, shots were fired. According to police, several vehicles were damaged during the shooting, but no one was injured. Warrants say Coburn shot at least 3 cars, all of which were occupied at the time of the shooting. Now, Coburn has been charged with 11 counts of discharging a weapon into occupied property and assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. He was taken to the Pitt County Jail without bond. And now we want to turn our attention to, of course, what's on everybody's mind, Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow, and holiday travel begins in earnest right now. NBC's Tom Costello has more on what you need to know before heading out the door.
Across the country this morning, the final push to Thanksgiving in a record travel week. And at airports and on the roads, weather already causing disruptions.
Rain was torrential. The thunder and lightning were like crazy.
With fierce snowstorms hitting the Midwest, semi-trucks jackknifed and blocking traffic in Minnesota. This video showing a vehicle sliding off the road in North Dakota right near a fire crew. Further east, traffic blocked up after this fiery tractor-trailer crash in Virginia. And Americans are facing some delays at the nation's airports. Yesterday in Atlanta, flights slowed to a crawl as a tornado was feared near the airport.
The tower is evacuating and going down to minimal staffing,
Forcing air traffic controllers out of the tower for 10 minutes. Every airline has predicted record travel this week. American says it spends months preparing for Thanksgiving.
American is flying 81,000 flights over this entire holiday period. That's higher than last year. And by the way, all airlines report 45,000 more seats are filled this year.
But volatile weather remains the wild card, forcing airlines to pull out their backup plans.
Is this a plan you're kind of making up as you go, or is there literally a folder with a whole bunch of plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
We actually have a playbook that walks us through every step of the way. Weather's coming, execute the plan, get customers back on track.
For Carly and Amelia Huffaker, it's been a long trip.
Actually, on our way here, we got delayed by 5 hours. So that was
With the one-year-old.
with a 1-year-old, trying to keep her busy.
The expert advice from flight attendants.
Have an empty water bottle that you can fill up on the other side. Bring a protein bar in case you get stuck.
For travelers, the word of the week.
For me, it's being patient and just hoping for the best.
You've learned your lesson over the years?
Yes, yes, many years.
And again, that was Tom Costello reporting. Very nice end there. Be patient. Patience, again, is a virtue. Let's take a look at what we've got weather-wise across the southeastern United States. So we're continuing to track a few showers across not only North Carolina, but South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida as well. But it's the raindrops that we're not going to see that could actually be a little bit more impactful. The rain coming down over Ohio is pretty much riding along the frontal boundary that will be giving us the big cool down coming up from today into tomorrow, and then even more so on Friday. That's where that cold air resides, back on the western side of Kentucky, Tennessee, and a western side of Ohio as well. All of that cold air, well, a good portion of the cold air will flow into eastern North Carolina. We're not going to get all of it, though. We are going to cool down, but it could have been a lot worse if the mountains had not been there. But mountains are there, so we're not really looking at the same sort of chill that we're going to be looking at in northern Virginia, across Maryland, across West Virginia, across Pennsylvania. They are really going to be down in possibly the teens for those overnight lows. We're going to be looking at more of the mid-20s. Anyways, let's talk about the rain showers that are currently falling across parts of the east. Again, light showers, going to be fairly broken, not looking at, again, a singular large band of storms moving across the east today. It's going to be kind of just hit and miss showers rolling through. By the time we get into the mid to late afternoon, a lot of those showers are going to be pulling away from the east, moving offshore, and then we again look towards clearing skies. Air temperatures will be falling through really this evening, through most of the day tomorrow, and then as we head into Friday, we'll see those air temperatures finally bottom out in the mid-20s overnight Friday night into Saturday morning. Here's what it looks like outside right now in Washington, though. 65 degrees, comes with a southerly breeze at 9 miles an hour. Air temperatures across the board in the mid to upper 60s. Today, we're anticipating air temperatures to reach into the mid to upper 70s. It's going to be toasty out there thanks to the southerly wind that right now is blowing in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour. It's, again, a warm breeze, but it's also going to help build humidity ahead of that last gasp of rain. And that, again, should give us a better opportunity for more showers. Then Thursday, obviously, the wind shift. We see a northwesterly wind take hold, and that will drive our air temperatures down. Get ready for the chill. It is on the way. We've got one more day of warmth. That's today. After that, we're going to be below average for your Thanksgiving, for Black Friday, and even Saturday. And we get to Sunday and we'll start to warm back up again. But again, next 3 days going to be very cold. Take advantage of the warm weather while we have it. High pressure down across Louisiana and Mississippi will continue to inch its way eastward. And as it does so, it's only going to essentially lock in that cold air. With that high down to our south, it's going to be pushing all of the air up to our north, down into eastern North Carolina from the northwest. So that's what's really going to help continue the temperature drop beyond just today and tomorrow. We'll see another dip coming in from Thanksgiving, from tomorrow into Friday, another nearly 10-degree drop. Right now we've got it an 8-degree difference between Thursday and Friday, and then we'll start to warm back up again gradually through Friday and Saturday, more so Saturday into Sunday, going from 46 degrees Friday, 48 Saturday, 63 by Sunday, and we'll hold in the low 60s as we head into the start of next week, and it does come with a more widespread chance of rain. That is encouraging. We could certainly use the drops, and seeing that makes us feel like, all right, this is good news. We've got a little bit of a progress potential for those still struggling with the drought, which right now is actually most of eastern North Carolina. Anyways, that's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you back here coming up at 10.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.